Broncos. They'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
60-yard. Look at me. Score.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 down.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tight end right. Bravo. 3 down. 24.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, lock it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal. Go. Ready?
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They run for it with Breida, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, here we go. 26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's got his tight end fan. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On the delay, here's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
2nd and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gay's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 57. You must be
looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 34. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Gets fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They run with Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2. Maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Knock it there, you are. Knock it there. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there? And make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie. 24's the Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's Not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like?
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
24 is the mic. I'm trying to collect. 22.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Go! 24 is the mic. It's our time.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey. 14. He's going to pick up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on. First as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Bravo. 57 Mike 57. Ready?
2nd and 2. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
24. Hey, Haywood. Fellas, let's set a tone. 24. Get.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 50 seconds to Mike.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with...